Good morning and welcome back to Tight Lining Maryland. I am super excited to talk to you today because simply speaking, we are going to offer something that we've never done before, and we're collaborating with Great Feathers on that endeavor. What we're going to do is we're going to offer a streamer clinic to you, and I want to show you just a little bit about what we're going to be doing on the stream. So right on the stream, we're doing something a little unconventional. This is something we're going to talk about in the course, but in general, rod selection. Yes, there are varying degrees of what are considered to be streamer rods, but I think that there are other options that don't always necessitate that you get the heaviest of rods, the sink tip lines. But again, all things we'll go through in the course. But in essence, what I've got is a Euro rod. I've got on even Euro fly line. I've built my own leader. And with all that being said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out here and we're gonna throw a pretty meatier jig streamer into some of the strike zone areas that I believe these fish are sitting in. Try to get one for you on camera and then shut it down and close this thing out. So let's get some fish on film for you. So we switched the view. We're gonna work this deeper hole with some structure over here with the tree. We've got some rocks. It's a deep pool behind us. We have on a nice meaty jig streamer right here, just something that's about 3 inches long, gives them enough of a profile that makes it worth their while to chase it down, but in the same light, not too much that's gonna scare them away. Real quick about the class, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run that on March 17th. A little bit of luck of the Irish there with St. Patrick's Day, but we feel like that's a good time frame to be out on the water streamer fishing before you know, the spring bite kicks into full swing with all the bugs and things of that nature, but also a good time that you know, those fish are transitioning and you know, gonna be on the feed again, hopefully. So with no further ado, let's start making some casts and hopefully show you what we're going to talk about, what we're going to do on the 17th. But we're going to cast all the way across the stream. We've got a little bit of an unconventional approach here that we're using, you know, a Euro rod, but we're going to talk about rod selection in the class and kind of hopefully break some of the stigmas of what really has to be used when you're out there and what can be successful. We'll go into leader build, fly selection, all that good stuff. All right, nice cast right across the stream. Just gonna try to rip it away from some of that structure that we got over there. Give it some life with the rod tip. See if we can't coax a fish off of one of the areas with these rocks. Okay, got another one over there. Let it sink a little bit. Start ripping it. Give it some rod tip action. There we go, right off of these rocks. Let's try it again. We'll move down just a little bit. There he is. Nice fish. Get back in that deeper stuff. We don't want you near structure. That's a good fish. That's exactly what we're talking about. Stay out of those rocks. Got our net ready. We're gonna start sliding you over. Get them in that softer, slower stuff. Start bringing them up. Don't want to get that head up too quick now. Whoa. Whoa, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Right in the corner of the mouth. Came out and swiped it. Beautiful fish. Got some meat on his bones. That's why you streamer fish. Let's get this guy up for you. Really nice, above average fish for this stream. Nice and fat, golden brown. Let's get him back. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get this nice buttery wild brown back in the stream. That was a fun little trip. I mean, really, that only took, you know, just a matter of about 15 minutes. Not every day is like that. We are absolutely going to talk about what goes into selecting the right days. You know, inevitably, the best ability is availability, and sometimes your calendar can be a little bit hectic, and I totally get that. But if you can pick and choose your battles, you come out with the right gear, you have the right approach, it can really change the game for you in terms of like what you can put in the basket that maybe you're not used to. For this streamer clinic, we're gonna have one single date. Right now, we are not planning to do anything more. So if you have any interest, I would absolutely hop on this as soon as possible. Last year, all of our Euro nymphing clinics sold out. We had 3 full classes. This year, we're hoping to have our streamer clinic completely full and consider maybe even expanding it in the future or possibly having one at a later date. But for right now, we have one date planned. We're going to spend 2 hours at the shop going through the different things that go into rod selection, reel selection, different options that you have in terms of fly line. Do you want to use monofilament? What type of tippet will you need? The different specific fly patterns that you should use, and then we'll even do a little bit of casting demonstrations. After we've done our 2 hours at the shop, we will extend that lesson out to the classroom on the water. The 4 hours we're gonna spend on the water will likely be in tandem. You and somebody else will get stretches of the stream to kind of practice these techniques and hopefully land a couple fish yourself. What I'm finding through guiding experience is the indecisiveness with what it takes to effectively streamer fish and what goes into actually approaching the stream correctly. In this class, we're going to give you time to practice that on the water, talk about and give feedback on the nature of the cast, what type of water are you looking for, and where these fish may be hiding in the system. Oftentimes, the biggest fish of your year can be taken on a streamer. That does not mean to discredit or take away from nymphing, because you can absolutely catch some great fish that way, and hopefully you've done that and learned something through some of my videos doing so. But the moral of the story is that we will go through smaller jig streamers, larger jig streamers, articulated flies, and kind of teach you a little bit about what situations and how to use them for each of the different profiles. We're really excited to offer this. We're happy that Great Feathers is having us come in and offer this to you. So if you have any interest in signing up for this class, you can reach out to me through Instagram at Tightlining Maryland. You can also go to my email address and discuss any interest that you might have or questions about the course. That's mike@tightliningmaryland.com. And ultimately, we're gonna make it accessible so that you can sign up and pay for your spot through my website. So that way you can secure one of the 6 spaces that we're gonna offer for this class. So I'm excited to share a stream with you. Thank you as always for all the support, and we really hope to share with you some of the tips and tactics, as well as even secrets about how to get some of those bigger fish into your net. Tight lines, and I look forward to seeing you on a stream in 2024.